I don't like. She looked perfectly fine in that video. What are we talking about? What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy Keem.buckzz. Another video on today, bro. I'm coming at y'all with another reaction video, my boys. Y'all know what we saying, man. So simple. Man, today I got a special video for y'all today. Y'all know the internet has been cracking lately, bro. I have been going crazy on my TikToks and YouTube shorts and all this other shit. But the internet has been popping, bro. Y'all know it has been going crazy, bro. We got the Stream University shit going around, man. We got the DDG and the Highly situation. I'm so late on these situations. I posted Ben drop vids on these like a week ago. But man, I've been busy and I've been doing some shit. So we gonna have to lock in my life and get into these videos, bro. So yeah, this is gonna be like my first reaction of the day I'm gonna do. Then I'm gonna do a second one too. So I'm gonna do two in like one day. So like this the first video y'all watching this shit. This is like the first one. And after I edited all this up, I'm gonna do the second one. And y'all know we gone. Y'all know how we get. It's grind mode, grind season. We at 100. Let me check my sub count right now. We at 188 subs right now, bro. We on the road to 200. And then next month we'll be going for 3. So let's go crazy, man. Yeah, bro. Let's lock in with life, man. But today, man, we'll be reacting to Highly and DDG allegations are sad. Hold on, we might have to lock in with this, bro. I told y'all we had to lock in with life and see what they talking about. So let me put this shit up here, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. Who would believe, bro? I seen a little bit of this shit on TikTok, but you know, I don't really be in tune with it for real. So man, let's lock in with life, see what they talking about.
DDG might be having the worst week of his life. Recently, his ex/baby mama Halle was called out for filing a restraining order on him, claiming that he had abused her, and a lot of people online are having complete mixed feelings about it, not really telling full truths and not really telling lies, and there's a lot of misinformation going on right now. But I want to break down the entire story starting from the very beginning for anyone that is unaware.
That's a thing.
But don't even, you remember we talked about last night, all that, let me say something, it's not
No, I'm saying, but I don't know where that even came from.
Yo, stop these fake allegations. This is a father. This is a real person. It's a good human being.
But I don't understand.
Hey, bro, we on.
Earlier today, or probably yesterday, by the time I
look, this my thing though. With the DDG shit, bro. Y'all see how when, like, remember when I did the Shay video, y'all, and the Shay was going all hard on the girl and all type of shit. You see with DDG, this what I'm talking about. This is how YouTube is supposed to act when these allegations something pop up. Ignore that shit. DDG not worried about that, bro. And I know he ain't do it, bro. I swear to God he ain't do it. You could tell how DDG act that he's not one of them type of people, bro. Not when the camera's on. When I see the camera's on, DDG look like a person that don't get into beef. He look like a chill person. I don't know what he do off camera, but they said when I watch DDG, he look like a chill person. I don't think he'll do anything to hide. Now, if it comes to her smacking Halo across the face or throwing a nigga across the room or something, I can see why he'll go crazy and probably hit her and connect her jawline. This nigga, I'll do that too. I'll dislocate your jawline if you touch my son. I ain't gonna lie.
Look, this DDG was on stream with Aiden Ross, just having a cool collab, picking out clothes, having fun, when out of nowhere, somebody in the chat put to look at an article that TMZ had dropped, talking about Halle putting a restraining order on DDG, and what she alleges actually happened between them is insane, to the point a lot of people online were going crazy, trashing him, and talking about how everybody knew he was a terrible person. And what was actually said was a number of things like physical abuse, happened, him slamming her on a car door, and the things that are going to be going moving forward because of the restraining order is him not being able to see her or his son, along with even being able to post them online.
Halle Bailey has got a restraining order against her ex, DDG. She alleges he was repeatedly violent with her and made her fear for herself and their 1-year-old son, and that there had been multiple acts of physical violence from DDG, whose full name is Darryl Dwayne Granbury.
Look, this is my thing though. DDG, you need to just separate yourself with this lady. She's crazy, bro. She's crazy in the head. She crazy in the head. You just need to separate yourself from this lady. I know this is your son's mom, but you need to separate yourself from this lady, bro. Cause she one of those. She a crazy bitch. And I seen Dub stream a couple days ago. He was saying that Hailey gets over aggressive and she started beating niggas ass. So I don't know. People say Hailey be putting hands on people though. So I don't know. But DDG, bro, you just need to, get away from that situation. Stay away from her. Take care of your son, bro. But my thing is though, with this though, Hailey fans always hated DDG though. They never liked this nigga. So of course when this news come out, he's automatically just a villain in everybody's eyes now. Even though her fans been hating this nigga. I remember looking at a video one time and the fans was like, DDG don't deserve Hailey. And this nigga had to hit him, nigga, she don't know y'all. But the saddest fact, she don't know y'all niggas. And we don't know DDG. We don't know what he capable of. But hey, DDG, you just need to say goodbye to that. Say goodbye.
Jr. since their split in October. Documents requesting the order say rapper and streamer Granbury has been and continues to be physically, verbally, emotionally and financially towards me, adding, I am seeking orders to protect myself and our son Halo from his ongoing abuse. She included photos of her tooth and bruises on her arm following an alleged incident in her filing. On Tuesday, a Los Angeles judge ordered Granbury to stay away from Halle and their son until a hearing in June. He was also instructed not to possess any weapons.
I'm getting more specific into the actual altercation so you understand the full picture. The first altercation she describes is the one that caused her to have a chipped tooth. In January, incident that she recounts in detail, Bailey said Granbury was repeatedly calling her obscenities as she tried to strap their baby into a seat inside his car. The next thing I knew, things got physical between us. Bailey said in the documents, we fought each other, wrestling and tussling. At one point, Darryl was pulling my hair. He slammed my face into the steering wheel, causing my tooth to get chipped. I didn't stop fighting back and was in a lot of pain. Now this shows the picture of her chipped tooth in that situation. These situations actually happened a couple of months ago, like I said, in January, and there's also another one that has a little more context, even some text messages that we'll have to read. In the second altercation, they describe a few days later, she said he berated her when she did not want to send their sick baby on a visit with him and smashed the Ring camera on her porch when he realized it was recording the confrontation. She said when she called a relative for help, he took her phone and got into his car, slamming the door on her as she was holding the baby. Bailey filed a police report over the incident. She also asked that Granbury
turned into Marshawn Lynch. I ain't gonna lie, DDG, bro. If this is true, bro, I won't even lie. You turned into Marshawn Lynch, bro. This nigga going crazy, bro. But my thing is, though, what would she do that bad to make that nigga that mad to do that, though? That's just, like, I'm not understanding, though.
Ordered to stop using his streaming platform on Twitch and YouTube to turn his followers against her, quoting, whenever he wishes to cause upset, he starts bad-mouthing me to several million of his fans. She said in documents, he claims I am withholding our son and I am with other men. As a result, I then received threats and hate on social media. Granbury was also ordered not to possess any weapons. The judge can extend this order for up to 5 years at the June 6th hearing. Unfortunately, this situation as well has a little bit more parts. As DDG drove off, she claimed that he threw her phone at her window and yelled for her to go get it, and that incident actually prompted her again to file a police report. There was a final straw though. It wasn't just that incident. She had recently posted about her going on vacation, and a lot of people tried to connect her going on vacation to Brent Faiyaz going on one as well, where we see screenshot text messages between her and DDG where he says this is foul, with a screenshot of people talking about how she is going on vacation with Brent, and then multiple other screenshots showing that they might be on the same island, with them even saying, you think you're hurting my feelings when you really just ruined your own image. This is a terrible look, makes you look disgusting and evil. Enjoy your vacation, happy Mother's Day, but just have the same energy when it's my turn to have them. I'm on the same timing. For Halle, throughout, the final straw came just last week when she says she was vacationing with Halo and her sister in St. Lucia. She says DDG texted her links to social media posts claiming she was on the same island with the singer Brent Faiyaz. Haley replied, not with any man out here. I wouldn't do that. I have Halo. Please let me enjoy my Mother's Day in peace. I hope you are okay and feel better soon. Now, overall, these allegations are very serious when it comes to stuff like domestic violence or anything like that, especially when it includes a child seeing it or even being around that type of stuff. It's very unfortunate and should not be taken lightly. Unfortunately, when you bring it to the internet, you allow people to have an opinion that sometimes they otherwise should not have. So I'm gonna point out some things I feel like were being misconstrued or people just didn't fully understand. First being with the restraining order as a whole. Yes, where she is at California, you need some type of proof to get a restraining order, but she does not have a normal restraining order that you're probably thinking of where it's permanent. DDG literally can't do anything even though he wasn't there or all that. No, she has a temporary restraining order where they will both have to appear in court after 23 days when that restraining order is over with. Along with the fact that when getting a restraining order, the recipient is otherwise notified of it, that meaning DDG would have been aware that this is happening.
Halle Bailey's restraining order is a temporary restraining order, TRO, not a permanent restraining order. What is the difference? In California, a TRO lasts usually a max up to about 22 days, because by law, you can file a TRO without having the other party there. You burden of proof is lower, so there's a greater.
Can you still see his son though? Can you see Halo? Like, I know you got a restraining order and shit, but it should be around it if he can see his son. I don't even lie. And as black children, we need our fathers, bro. I don't lie. And what I see, DDG actually is a good dad. I ain't really see him do nothing wrong with him. But he do put him on stream and he get a lot of clips off of him. But, you know, people watch DDG for DDG though. Like, we gotta really sit down and lock in on life with this one, bro. Because DDG been popping since like 2017, 2018, bro. And now, ever since he had this kid and all these situations, bro, it's just been a lot of, I want to say, backlash. And a lot of people not been rocking with him like that. But then, after all that, he goes out of the storm. This man has 700,000 followers on Twitch. He just dropped the album, which is Heat. I listened to a bunch of them songs on that hoe. And now, people are trying to bring him down in this industry, bro. They just trying to bring the black man down, bro. They just trying to bring the black man down, bro. We know damn well DDG ain't like that, bro. And then he beef. Now when I get on TikTok, I see this nigga beefing with Soulja Boy. Why is Soulja Boy beefing with DDG? You don't have nothing else to do with your life. If you don't go sit down and retire, nigga still trying to rap at 38 years old. Come on, let's lock in on life.
chance of you getting it approved. And by law, because the other party did not get a chance to present their case, if it's a TRO, then in 22 days, they get to have a full hearing. So in June 4th, they're going to have a full hearing. TROs are easier to get than ROs. A lot of people get TROs, and then when they go for the full hearing, the RO is denied. And there's also the opposite, where some people do not get the TRO, but when they go for the full hearing, they get their RO granted.
And I also want to state the fact that these are allegations at the end of the day. Like you just heard from her, it is possible that you are granted this temporary restraining order, but then when you go for the full thing, it gets denied once y'all both present evidence. And it also could get accepted. We won't know until the future happens. And I just wanted to present all this evidence to you. I'm gonna go into some people's reaction to it, and I wanted to make this less opinionated and more factual, purely because I've seen a lot of people online just spewing a lot of things that are not correct. Another thing I saw a lot of people talk about was in the screenshot of the text messages where it said tomorrow on it, which confused me a lot too, because I promise you I've never seen iMessage in any way, shape, or form say tomorrow. But then again, I don't work for Geek Squad, I'm not at Best Buy, I'm not an Apple employee. Apparently that was because the screenshots that she showed were actually pictures of a MacBook, and when you're in different time zones or even change your time settings, it will say tomorrow on some of your messages. I wasn't aware of this, but I did want to make people aware who did not know as well. Since DDG has not spoke about the situation, a lot of people on the internet have been super sleuthing, and his fans have come out with multiple things that Hailey said that they disagree with and don't approve with. I'm going to show you some of those things that they called her out for. It's your...
Yeah, I'm not even lying. DDG handling the situation perfectly. He haven't said anything. He haven't did the Deshae Frost method and just start, bro, bitch, I will. Like, DDG is handling the situation perfectly. This nigga ain't, like, he ain't clap back. He ain't say nothing. Like, he's just chilling, bro. He just putting the process in God's hands, bro. And that's what a lot of people need to do. And not saying I'm on DDG side, not saying I'm on Hailey's side. I'm completely neutral in both of these situations. DDG, if you did hear her, bro, I ain't gonna lie, man. You got a lot of explaining to do to the people, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You got a lot of explaining to do to the people, bro. Cause it's like, bro, hitting the mother of your child is insane. This is why, like, bro, if I have a child, if I ever have a kid, I'm staying with the mom for the rest of my life. Bro, in order for me to get you impregnated, bro, we have to be together for the rest of my life. We can't break up. We can't get a divorce. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that, bro. Because now this nigga Halo got to live in 2 different households. No kid should be put through that, bro. No kid should be put through, yeah, I got to go with my dad for this weekend. They go with my mom the next weekend. No shit. No kid should be in them type of positions, bro. I feel like that's very bogus. And then the thing is, this Hailey, what I be hearing on TikTok and all these other social medias about Hailey, she's trying to keep Halo away from DDG for some reason. I don't know why. As I look at it, I see DDG being a good dad to the little nigga. So I don't know why she's trying to keep him away from his people. But hey, to each his own, bro. If I was Hailey and I was in the shoes he in now, I wasn't trying to keep Halo away from DDG. I wouldn't. But hey, man, people be crazy, bro. These women be crazy, man. Watch out, y'all.
Own choice to make your judgment, or you believe or what you don't. But the main and biggest thing I see a lot of people talk about is this chipped tooth situation where she claims she was slammed on a steering wheel. A lot of people pulled up an old TikTok of her showing her chipped tooth and are visibly concerned that her face looks the exact same, like nothing happened to it, but her tooth was still chipped.
Guys, like, I've always been a little scared of the dentist, but I'm going for my regular cleaning, and also because I chipped my tooth and I'm just a little nervous.
The reason that a lot of people are pointing to this video is because her face looks perfectly fine. As I said before, if something like you being bashed into a blunt object were to happen, they feel like more than just your tooth being chipped, especially that much would have happened to you. But there's still more that goes into this because somebody in his Twitter community was talking about it.
Bro, if that was the same day she said she got her tooth chipped, and you got your head bashed into the steering wheel, y'all not understanding getting your head bashed to the steering wheel. This is like me grabbing this nigga Gizmo, and I'm bashing this shit against my desk. Bro, more than your tooth will be chipped. I won't lie. You'll have you probably have a black eye. You might have a concussion. Your head might be busted open. Your lip might be busted. Your nose might be broke. I don't like. She looked perfectly fine in that video. What are we talking about? Ain't no way you get your head bashed into a steering wheel and the only thing get hurt, only thing get fucked up is your teeth. That don't happen. That don't happen. Like what? That's crazy,
Someone had posted
bro.
in DDG's
Wow.
Twitter community saying, not gonna lie, chat, I'm looking at the stream vids on January 16th, the day after the alleged tooth incident. DDG got like 3 bandages on his arm and 1 on his thumb with red marks in between. Kinda looks like a physical altercation did happen, but doesn't necessarily mean he initiated it. Even in official docs of the situation, he continues on to describe how her wording is pretty odd. When you look at the 18th portion, it says this argument didn't escalate. The next thing I knew, things got physical between us. We fought each other wrestling and tussling. A lot of people have an issue with the fact that she started out saying wrestling and tussling. It made it seem more mutual than just DDG going after her. These are really the only things I could find about the situation, at least from DDG's fans' perspective. Anything else is just DDG, just because these are the only things I could find with at least a little bit of evidence or a little bit of reasoning behind them. Now again, DDG himself has not spoken, so I thought I might as well at least share a part of what his fans are saying so you can get a grasp of some defenses people might have to what Halle had said. Now, I'm gonna move on to the reactions of most people, which I'm gonna be honest, are more DDG leaning, at least on my page. First thing I saw was Soul Illuminati, who ended up saying this about the entire situation.
If you a DDG fan, he needs you more than ever. This is the first time he actually really going through something in his whole career. He needs y'all more than ever right now, bro. Seriously. And he can't even come and speak his mind, I heard. He can't even say nothing. That's how they get you. Motherfucker just come and say whatever she want. Show some pictures and the nigga can't say nothing. And bro, they say Halle Berry has granted a domestic violence restraining order against DDG. I want y'all to know straight up, I don't support that domestic at all. And I don't know the story. I just know how the industry work. I've been warned this nigga. Yo, is from Disney, nigga. That's Little Mermaid. That's tough. And she walking property, nigga. Somebody move, bro. This is low-key sad because they trying to destroy his image and everything that he worked hard for. My been grinding, we know. Bro, my sleep on stream. We see this every day. They trying to delete all that and make him look like some crazy.
And that's mostly the echoed statement of everybody else. Anybody that believes DDG is definitely in the right has the same shared sentiment, where this is definitely just being used to destroy his career, and at the time that it is right now, it's the highest it's ever been. He's definitely going to lose sponsorship and deals because of this, and there's really no recovering from allegations like this at all. No matter if he does go to court and gets proven innocent, it's kind of already over with because everyone will have that perception of you. And more people even said this. A close friend of his that he's done stream with went on stream and talked about it and basically echoed the same thing, saying that he's a really nice guy and he doesn't believe that this would happen for a second.
What I care about is him and his well-being. That's how I feel. So I will always feel that way, and he knows that, and if he needs me, I'm there. I've been that way since the start, 7 years. Nothing will waver that, okay? The devil works fucking hard, all right? I will say that. I think I've gotten canceled a bunch of times. I've gotten everything, all this stuff. He's gotten that. But like, if there's such a greater testimony in this life to know that Jesus is with us and he works way harder than the devil, okay? That's one thing. That is one thing that I know for sure, okay?
That's what most of the sentiments echoed. I tried showing you both perspectives so you can come to your own conclusion. Obviously, you could definitely do that in my comment section. I am welcome to all of the talk and all of the discussion. And at the end of the day, these are still just allegations. Yes, she does have the restraining order, but she has to actually go in court and prove it with both of them providing evidence. And until that happens, I don't want anybody to really come to a conclusive decision because DDG hasn't had a chance to talk, not only to defend that restraining order he already has on him, but also just in the public light as a whole. At the time of me making this, he has not went on stream, he has not tweeted about it, he has not posted about it, he has not said anything about it. He has just accepted all of the hate and even acceptance that has come from these new allegations happening. But that's just my opinion. If you want to tell me your opinion, the best place to do that would be the comment section.
Bro, video about my boy. Man, I'll put the original video in the description, bro. Yeah, I'll go lock in with my boy. But my thing is, bro, with this situation right here, bro, I don't play about that domestic violence shit, bro. Like, I feel like that shit lame. If you a nigga that touch females or beat on them or hit them, you a lame ass nigga, bro. I won't even lie, bro, because a nigga hitting on the female is the weakest thing a nigga could do. Personally, that's the weakest thing a nigga could do. Ain't no way in hell. There's no way in hell I'm finna beat on my damn girl or my wife. She here to look pretty for me, nigga. Why am I putting my hands on her? Like, I feel like that's the worst thing a nigga could do, next to being a child molester and raping people, bro. Those are the three things I think no nigga should do to anybody, bro. But and other reasons, a lot of females do lie on these men. Sometimes these men be great people, good people, bro, and sometimes they get lied on, bro. So I'm really neutral with this situation. I don't know who's telling the truth or who's lying, as DDG hasn't said anything about this at all. So yeah, bro. But all this, but Hailey been on dirt with DDG for a minute though. She been saying she wasn't trying to let him see the kid and all this other shit anyway. So she kind of been on dirt with this nigga. And her fans been on dirt with him too. They don't really like that nigga either. So, hey, bro, it's each his own, bro. Y'all stay away from these crazy ass females, bro, man. And bro, make sure y'all like this video, sub to the channel, man. Hit that notification bell, bro. And show your boy some love, man, in the chat, man. Go all down to my socials and follow me and share all my videos. Binge watch all these motherfuckers. And yeah, bro, let's go crazy, man. It's your boy Keem.buckzz, man. And I'm out.